Today we will be sharing about our logistics project. Now let me begin our presentation. My name is Quraisha Iwani.
I'm Muhammad Nuzamri.
I'm Gao Xing.
I'm Brenda.
I'm Qian Hong.
Just-in-time strategy is a manufacturing and inventory system where enough materials are moved to the location just before it is needed to make the customer's orders, following the production schedule. This boosts efficiency by receiving the needed inventories for production and reduces any losses as companies who use this strategy would not have to invest a lot on storage space and extra inventories. Here is a video explaining on the just-in-time strategy.
Just-in-time inventory, commonly referred to as JIT, is an inventory management strategy that aligns raw material delivery to specific production cycles so that materials arrive as production is scheduled but no sooner. This ensures there's only enough stock to produce what's needed when it's needed, with the goal of achieving high volume production with minimal inventory on hand and eliminating waste. A just-in-time strategy works well for businesses that use a make-to-order model. However, keeping just enough product on hand means a business may not be able to meet unexpected demand. Therefore, businesses using a just-in-time strategy need to meticulously plan their production processes, fine-tune visibility into their supply chain, and ensure demand forecasting is accurate. Done successfully, just-in-time inventory strategies lower inventory costs, minimize warehouse needs, improve efficiencies, and decrease waste, all of which help to increase business profitability.
According to the Straits Times on Focus Robust Supply Chain, just-in-case strategy requires holding part of the inventory to respond to a supply constraint event. This suggests that the company which uses just-in-case strategy requires a storage space to store inventories ahead of time in case they go out of stock. In tight situation, this strategy will help by providing the inventories needed. However, if the strategy is not properly managed, it can cost the company dearly as the storage space and investments needs to compensate with the money coming in. In this slide, there's a picture representing military and hospital as the example of organization which uses just-in-case strategy. This organization must keep vast stockpiles in case of wars or emergencies. Additionally, they are used by companies who have difficulties forecasting the demands.
As we learn more about just-in-case and just-in-time strategies, we found some differences. One difference between both of the strategies is their aims. Just-in-case strategy aims to limit the likelihood of supplies running out of stock, causing a delay in the manufacturing schedule. However, the just-in-time strategy aims to reduce 7 ways in manufacturing. The 7 ways in manufacturing are overproduction, inventory, motion, defects, overprocessing, waiting, and transportation. Another difference is the amount of inventories. Just-in-case strategy has a high number of inventories, which causes the companies to have high investment on storage and inventories, whereas just-in-time strategy has low inventories, which does not need huge investment on storage space. Next, we will be talking about automation, but first we will show you a video about it.
With competition in logistics sector driving margins down, you can't afford to lower prices any further. You've got to find better ways to win new business and retain key accounts. What's the highest impact, fastest way to improve your business? Automation. Automation helps you improve customer service and satisfaction, optimize operations metrics like reducing days outstanding, and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. Yet 76% of logistics providers have not automated key customer-facing processes like scheduling shipments, monitoring changes, and updating customer statuses. Not to mention behind-the-scenes processes like supply and demand planning, capturing load information, and invoicing, which also affects your ability to deliver a great customer experience.
Automation in logistics refers to the usage of the different control systems of the newest machineries to better improve the productivity and efficiency of the work needed to finish. Some companies are using automation to control their whole operations, whereas there are some that remain old school and use manual labor. There are also companies that use both automation and manual labor to carry out their daily work. Since if there is malfunction in the automated system, the process will not be on halt as manpower available can take over the work. The workers need to be well educated in the usage of the latest technologies out there to not be left behind and also to reduce any sorts of complications in the system.
When suppliers are using an automated shipping system, most time-consuming work will be using technology that quicken the process of the work. Example of using automation is in the warehouse, where robots will be moving the goods without controlling from human. Not all of the work should be automated, such as decision-making and critical thinking. Decision-making requires human thinking skills so that humans can still decide what is good or what is bad. Here is an example of automation in a warehouse.
Some of the advantages of automation are greater speed, better customer service, and a lower chance of making mistakes. A greater speed, as you'll be using software system that eases the work entry into the system and is able to be controlled with greater quickness. Better customer service, since we have the ability to track the whereabouts of cargo, require insurance by incorporating into the order. Lower chances of making mistakes. Manual labor such as data entry could result in shipping costs to increase due to mistakes made in entry. The disadvantages of automation are lesser flexibility and time. Lesser flexibility is doubtful that certain processes can be standardized so that it can be carried out more easier in the system. Time. Automated system can take an average of 10 years to be implemented and the to start might be more than the profit that will be made.
As a buyer, I will want to buy my goods from a supplier that will provide a cheaper but excellent service. I would not want to buy goods from a supplier that has a long waiting time since it might affect my company's cash flow as the goods could be used to provide profit for my company. Picking a supplier that uses automation could lead to a shorter lead time which will satisfy my demand for goods. I will also be able to know the location of my goods, since the supplier can use technology to track the whereabouts of it.
Now I'll be talking about customer mindset. Customer mindset is a mindset that the companies must put in consideration so that a strong relationship will be formed between companies and customers. This will ensure that the customers staying loyal to the company. People from all ages are now used to ordering their necessities online, and the ease of placing the orders and getting served in a timely fashion have changed the expectation. Companies must also be aware whether it is within the budget of the customer or whether there are other companies that sells the same product at a lower price.
There are some methods company can use to be more aware of customer mindsets. The first method is to learn who the customers are and what problems they are facing. They can create a persona which will help to refine the focus of the content writing. Looking at the existing customer patterns, the company can identify if there is any current pattern that is going on. Also, companies can plan about the type of people that want to purchase products from them. Companies must keep in mind that they must not sway off from what they can provide. Second method is through the power of quality. There are a few factors that customers will use to define the quality. Performance refers to how the product operates. Durability refers to product's life expectancy. And conformance on how similar the product is to the specifications. As the company improves these qualities, they will understand the actual needs of their customer. A long-term success of the company will be in relation to how they will work with company insights.
The reason why companies should be aware of customer mindset is because it allows the business to develop tailored campaigns that resonate with their customers. In order for customers to stay loyal to a business, it's important for them to be happy with what they receive, such as the product and services. Therefore, there is a need for businesses to make amendments and develop new items to ensure that the product sold is suitable for them. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for your kind attention.